What we make embodies our values and virtues and becomes a tangible expression of ourself. Everything has an effect, even when you don't think that it even registers in your mind. That's when it has the biggest effect. We can also turn to the philosopher Aspieta. He writes on the same subject, beliefs about ourselves. The better we can create a great philosophy that clearly makes sense of the world. Now here he has the same idea, but it turns a light on ourselves. The better we can actually look at ourselves in a true and honest light, then we can get a good idea of the world around us and how we actually fit in. The better we can understand ourselves and the way we act, the better we can get a good sense of the world around us. I was recently given a mug for my birthday, and on it is a Star Wars quote that says, "It's a trap." Now I really like this mug, both for its comedic value, its reference to Star Wars, which I love, and its connections to ideology. Because whatever I put in the cup isn't a trap, because I put it there. And this is much like ideology. Whatever I put in my life, I know it's not a trap because I put it there. But that thinking is the trap. We think we are free from ideology and any traps it may hold, but that is when we are deepest in ideology. I drink out of this mug every day, and blatantly it tells me it's a trap. But I don't listen. This is much like Zizek's "They Live" critique. Because in that, he says that he eats from the trash can of ideology every day, and it blatantly shows that it is garbage that he's eating. But he does not care, because he sees through the lens of ideology, and to him, it does not matter. To me, it does matter. And once I started to look at myself and notice that I am not free from ideology, I could start changing what was in my life that affected me. I saw the trash can, and I can't get out of it, but I can change what I eat from it. Like Irene O says, everything has an effect on us. And I started to change what affected me, what surrounded me in my life. Irene O says, what we become, so we make. And what we make and consume is what we become. This is why I start to filter what affects me. This is why I change what is toxic in my life, or what I believe to be toxic. Now this is where we get deeper into ideology, where we go to a social scale. Because what could actually be toxic to me could look totally fine. Because in my social circle, that could be the normal thing. That could be the accepted thing. And that changes my perspective. It changes my view on things. And this is not only at a social scale. It reaches all the way to the planet. Because everyone across the globe is connected. Everyone has ideas that can be seen on social media nowadays. And everything that is shown on the television and social media can become normal. And that can change the ideas of everyone who sees it. We may not like the things that we see. We may oppose them and keep them away from us as much as we can. But they're still there. We still have to put the time and the energy to recognize the things that we oppose and remove them. And that can have an effect on you. But this idea can be seen in many things, including ourselves. What we do on a regular basis may seem like a simple, yes or no, true or false decision. But truly, it may have a million different ideologies behind it that are disguised by our own decision making. This is why we need to look inside ourselves to truly see what drives us on a day-to-day basis. Reza Negarestani tells us to look at ourselves as an algorithm, to take ourself as an organ almost, remove it from our body, put it into a different situation, and see how it reacts. Look at it with a critical and an objective mind and truly see what we are. Then, and only then, can we make changes to ourselves. Then we can see the ideologies around us. Then we can see everything that affects us. Then we can create a philosophy about the world around us. Then we can love. And only then can we start a new beginning. That is when we can recognize ideology. We can never break out of it because it is deeply rooted in the world around us. But that is when we can truly see how to live our lives the way we want to live them.